Can a government really erase 11 days from the calendar? It sounds impossible, but Britain actually did exactly that in 1752. After September 2nd came September 14th. 11 full dates were simply removed. Why would anyone do that? Because Britain was using a calendar that no longer matched the real seasons. The dates on paper were slowly drifting away from the movement of the sun, and over time that became a serious problem. The story begins with Julius Caesar. In 45 BC, Rome adopted the Julian calendar. It treated the year as 365 and a quarter days long, so every 4 years you added a leap day. It was smart, simple, and much better than what came before. But the solar year is not exactly 365.25 days. It is slightly shorter. That difference is only about 11 minutes per year. But over centuries those minutes kept piling up until the calendar was off by about 11 days. In 1582, Pope Gregory XIII introduced a better calendar. The key change was simple: century years would only be leap years if divisible by 400. That made the system more accurate and greatly reduced future drift. Many Catholic countries adopted the new calendar quickly, but Protestant Britain did not. For a long time, the difference was not just scientific, it was also political and religious. But as Europe moved on, Britain was left using dates that did not match much of the continent. So in 1752, Britain finally changed. The fix was blunt but effective. Wednesday, September 2nd, was followed by Thursday, September 14th. The missing 11 dates were removed all at once to bring the calendar back into alignment. You may have heard the famous story that crowds demanded their 11 days back. It is memorable, but historians are skeptical. Some complaints and satirical images did exist, yet the idea of a giant nationwide riot was probably exaggerated later. This change did not affect Britain alone. Its American colonies changed too. Even famous dates had to be adjusted. George Washington, for example, was born under the old system, and later his birth date had to be recalculated under the new one. Today, most of us treat calendars as fixed and neutral, but this story shows they are human tools. They are shaped by astronomy, politics, religion, and convenience. Time itself was not changed. What changed was the way people agreed to count it. And that is exactly why Strange History works so well on YouTube. Sometimes the most interesting stories are hidden inside systems people stop noticing.